Hello, everyone. My name is Rapiri. I'm from NBT Systems. Today, we're going to talk about secure BYOD and contractor access. I'm going to demonstrate how Island Browser using built-in Zero Trust Network access replaces traditional legacy VPN, MDM for BYOD access. So in the old ways, with a VPN or MDM for one application, you would have to issue a new device, right? Create the image, load whatever agents, load whatever software you need on there, secure it, antivirus, whatever. All that adds up, right? Having a single image with multiple licenses, that adds up. Other ways, another time we'll talk about is VDI, which is another story. But today we're focusing on uh, a BYOD program, right? So then on the back end, you have to stand up a VPN, and then you have to go through the process of enrolling the device in case anything gets and leaked onto the device. If the device gets stolen, you have to wipe it out, all kinds of things to manage that device. So there's a lot of overhead involved in terms of the old ways using VPNs, mobile device management, just for one application. In a moment, I'm going to show you how I'm accessing HubSpot. I've stood up a sample HubSpot tenant and I've locked it down. So I'm going to show you using my own device two ways, right? My regular Chrome browser, and then I'm going to use the Island browser. With the regular Chrome browser, it's using my ISP IP address and it's going to deny me from logging in. And then with my Island browser, it's going to use Island's cloud proxy, and that's going to succeed when accessing HubSpot. And you can control this with any type of application. So if you're a medical office, you're looking at accessing your payroll systems or whatever kind of system that you're using, we can do the same thing. In this case, I'm just showing you HubSpot. That's what I have set up. So let's go to the demo. So I've got my regular Chrome browser on my desktop. I'm going to log into HubSpot, and it's going to prompt me for SSO. I'm going to log in there. And what's it doing is rejecting my logon because on the back end, it's checking my IP address. My IP address is showing my local desktop IP address, and it's rejecting it. So now let's go over to my Island browser, which is going to have a different IP address, and we're going to walk through logging on from there. All right, so now I'm in Island browser. I'm going to go to HubSpot, sign in with SSO. And this time it allows me to go in. What I've also done is applied some policies so you can see how powerful Island Browser is. So part of what Island Browser does is also allows you to do last mile data loss prevention. So what I've said is that let's say you're a sales contractor, you've got some sales data here, you do not want anyone kind of stealing your sales information, or if you've got an employee who you have to let go and they decide to take their contacts with them. Well, here's a way to prevent that. So now I'm going to try to, let's say, copy the phone number. I've put in a policy that says any attempt to copy phone numbers or email addresses is not going to allow it. So I'm going to attempt to copy this phone number here, copy. It's recognizing the pattern, and I'm going to paste it in here, and it's going to block it. So let's go back and try copying an email. Go back here, copy an email address, paste it in, and again, that was blocked. So imagine the contractor here, the only access they have would be HubSpot, and they can only work within HubSpot. Nothing, no data can come out of HubSpot, and that gets prevented at Island Browser. So very powerful here, in addition to providing securing access and controlling access, where they access and how they access HubSpot. I can control what kind of data goes in and out of HubSpot also. So why this replaces a VPN or MDM solution for BYOD? So traditionally, you would have to install some sort of clunky client, manage the tunnel, enroll the device, make sure the device has whatever client software or whatever software has to be installed, antivirus, checking if it's up to date in terms of patches and bug fixes. And usually that would give you full network level access, right? Once you get onto the network, you get access to the whole network. You can go wherever you want. And there's a lot of overhead in terms of costs and for your IT teams. So what happens when you transition to an enterprise browser like Island Browser and leverage zero trust network access, there's no client to install. Yes, I mean you do have to install um, the Island browser, but otherwise, there's no other client to install. You don't have to enroll the device to enforce another layer. I can say I can do as little as one application that they have access to, or multiple applications that they have access to. I don't have to open up to the entire network. And then second of all, or last of all, everything's centrally managed from one console. And to note also that everything's logged. So any attempt to copy and paste information that gets logged, logging in, that gets logged also. That is all centrally managed, centrally logged. And so you can have an audit trail of anything that's happening. So wrapping up, summary here, I was on the same laptop, same network with the same user account, accessing HubSpot, granting only access from Island Browser's feature called private access. There was no VPN installed, no enrollment, no application layer enforcement. Um, in full production, you can add additional um, at the IDP level context enforcement with application. You can do some additional allow listing. You can have per session DLP controls. You can have say, hey, I am an actual corporate user, I'm allowed to copy and paste phone numbers, but my contractor, they're not allowed to copy and paste phone numbers. The policies can go down from a DLP perspective down to the granular level, and then everything is centralized auditing at the across every level, not just one time, right? Every action is logged. My name is Rob Huey with NBT Systems. You can reach me at rob@nbtsystems.ai. If you are in the healthcare vertical or in the government vertical, you can see how this would apply for in terms of HIPAA and CMMC. With HIPAA, if you have contractors working on your billing and management systems, you only want them accessing those systems securely and not being able to move data off of those systems. This would be introducing this into your environment would help you a lot and reduce your overhead overall. With CMMC, if you're having other contractors accessing your controlled unclassified information, that would also help you with controlling information within your boundaries. To book an appointment, scan the QR code. Looking forward to hearing from you. And if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.